No, they are. They're just doing it by order. I don't think they're doing it like it's just an order thing. All right, here we're live from Marty Sports Bar. There's Ned.
Guys,
There's my main squeeze, Joe.
Hi, how are you?
Joe, Joe no go on Sunday. Uh, so
he wasn't a big movie
All right.
watcher either. So it was late at night. He got up and watched that with me. So I have a fond affection for that.
that's funny.
Joe has chosen not to go on camera. He sees it's a creative thing.
He didn't put his makeup on.
It adds
That's
10
the problem.
pounds plus the 10 pounds I've added myself. So.
That's a bunch.
I went to the doctor this week about my back, and he said, "You're fat." That was
We're gonna talk about. You guys want to talk about the Army Stance first off?
Yeah,
11/11
Veterans Day.
Veterans Day. It's the 100th anniversary. They're making a big deal about it in Kansas City, so I definitely want to. Because Kansas City's got the World War I museum there. So we do that. You guys watching Game of Drums?
He's not having a fit, folks. It's a drum.
Ned didn't really know that DJs actually did that in the studio, so he started working with me. He comes in the studio, I'm just like headbanging. He's like, "Oh
He's
Lord,
having a seizure.
Let's get a belt in his mouth.
You
Get a
want-
belt in his mouth.
get on the ground!
Don't swallow your
Don't
tongue.
swallow your tongue."
They've got some guy. He's got his features right there.
Really?
Now they stop. That in when the band starts.
Over the Bear Village tailgate. No, is that where it is?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Whoa. I asked Rick Keinhardt about it. And kids wanted it.
The kids want, man.
I don't have the PA today. And we have a crowd of blood.
Hey, you got
And Stormy's here, folks, too.
got
We
one
don't count
message.
you, though.
Stormy
Like
counts
a-
as 3.
Stormy's like, should be on the show. Just making him the fourth member.
There is my buddy.
Hey, I love that guy. The cowboy. I tell him, I said, "Hey, man, I miss that guy."
Good dad.
Yeah. He is, man. Jerry's a cool dude.
He is.
Stand by. Welcome to Ned Talk, your local and live Chiefs call-in show on 104.7 The Cave. I'm Joe Weston, and we are live at Marty Sports Bar in South Campbell, directly across from the Super Center. Come by and ask a question or text your question at 417-863-7104 or email us at nedtalk@1047thecave.com. Scott Courier is not with us in physical form today. He's up in Kansas City at the Chiefs game. He's doing a little pre-partying, so we'll be chatting with him later from Arrowhead, but I can talk as much as I want to today. Ned knows that Scott gets a little cranky if I talk too much, so I wanted to start out today's show by saying happy belated birthday to Ned Reynolds, and say, it's one of the greatest honors of my 30-year radio career to be able to sit next to you occasionally and talk sports.
That's very nice.
Sweet.
That is a
He's such a
high
sweetie.
compliment. Thank you.
And also,
He's such a sweetheart.
thank Ned too, because Ned was a veteran and
Yeah.
today's Veterans Day.
Yeah. Happy
4
Veterans
and let's see, of active duty, 4 and a little more than half, 4.5, a little bit over that years, and then 6 years total. And yeah, U.S. Navy.
I guess I should point out too that since Scott's not here, Mike the intern.
Yeah, I get to do. Like, they actually trusted me enough to talk.
They
talk
trusted
enough
me
about. They're
He's
like,
the
I
boss.
think he might not. I think he might know enough about football. We can let him do
Now,
it.
the question, though, is this. The question is he going to talk over you, Joe? Now, come on. Herger tells you to keep quiet. Now, is
I'm a
Mike being-
I'm a conversator. I think. Don't you think? Is that even a word?
You're a talker.
Conversator.
Yeah, we'll just have to. I just have to watch the time a little more closely. Let's start out. Let's talk about last week's game, the Browns and the Chiefs. What do you guys think after that win?
It was, in my opinion, a routine victory for Kansas City. I don't think they showed everything they had. They didn't have to. Cleveland did make it close there at one time, but that was kind of a pipe dream in a way. They really didn't have any chance at all. Kansas City totally dominating them. And then, when you get Baker Mayfield under the great pressure, that's the one thing that I like about Kansas City and the improvement that they've made. You've got Chris Jones and Dee Ford coming in there and really putting a lot of pressure on these guys. And that's what they're going to do today against Josh Rosen, is put an awful lot of pressure on him. I was looking at some sacks. Mahomes they officially listed as sacks 12 times this year. And he's played the whole season.
Yeah.
Josh Rosen's played about, maybe 5 or 6 games, something like that. He's been sacked 16 times. Their offensive
He's having
line.
nightmares about 300-pound men running after him on the field. Yeah, I would. I mean, all day.
Yes,
all
sure.
day. And the thing about the game last week and this week, and we talk about this a lot in the weeks during our sports breaks during my show in the morning, is that it's maintained football at this point. And I was listening to Art on the way in this morning early, because they start up way early in Kansas City. And 9 o'clock. They start at 9. I don't know when that guy sleeps. But anyway,
He doesn't.
He made the mention that, Henny might actually get a shot today. There was talk that he might actually get to play today, which honestly, that's not a bad thing. When we talked about this, I said this would be a great opportunity for the Chiefs to let these guys get next man up. These guys could get in the O'Daniels, they can get the Swansons in if he's healthy, and go let these guys get the reps, because a week from Monday, that's going to be the big test. And I'll tell you right now, the majority of the coaching staff for the last couple weeks have been focusing on that Monday night.
It would be fine to put Henny in there, but the guy I worry about is Kareem Hunt, because he takes some mighty one. He's tough,
yeah.
He's strong and all that.
He takes some hits though. And if you caught that video of the mic'd up, when they mic'd him up against the Bengals, and the Bengals, they've got a big front defensive line. And every hit he took, I mean, it was like him getting swallowed by a car. And he gets right back up and he goes right back at it. And on that note, there's talk that Spencer Ware is going to get the majority of the touches. So fantasy guys, keep that in mind, that if Kareem has a big first half, probably won't have a big second half, if at anything.
There is when you take a look at Arizona, they stand virtually no chance. But as we talked about earlier this week, this is pro football. These are pro athletes. These are guys who were stars in college. Having said all that, what does Arizona have to do to win? Well, the key, in my opinion, is get the lead. If Kansas City gets the lead early, good night. This game's all over, because Arizona can't come back on top. But if the Cardinals get the lead, they have the running game, David Johnson and company, to control the time. And then maybe force Kansas City into an error somewhere along the line. Now, this is all about it's not going to happen. Arizona's also a 16 to 17 point dog without merit.
Yeah, and the thing is, you're with Arizona, it's time and time again they're forcing the throw, and they just can't handle it. I love it when teams force Kansas City to throw. You know what I mean? Because we can prove we go out there 2 plays, and it's like Alabama. Just go out there, run 2 plays, you score a touchdown. And that's something as a Chiefs fan, I don't think I can actually ever remember having. Even as far back as Montana, it didn't even feel like this.
There is the difference between the teams, and you just called it right there. Well, there's a lot of differences, but the key one, in my opinion, is the offensive line. Kansas City's O-line is playing very well. Arizona's O-line, of the 32 teams in the NFL, their O-line is rated 32. They are dead last. They can't stop anybody. They can't hold anybody out. Now, if Mahomes was an Arizona Cardinal, he might be having a different season because he wouldn't have the protection. But my God, he's not. He's the Kansas City Chiefs.
Speaking of the O-line, word still is that Mitch is out for this week too. He still has concussion symptoms, and but again, unless it's a Tyreek or a Kareem that's down for the count, that's a little. And Watkins being down today is, I think, a precautionary thing, which is good.
If this were the game next week,
yeah,
I think
then we'd be play. Yeah, but it's good that they're keeping him out. And same thing with Mitch, is they know the value of him, and they know that we've got people behind him that could be next man up, and that's the mentality of these guys, and I love seeing it.
We are live at Marty Sports Bar, right across from the Super Center. Stop by and see us. You can text a question at 417-863-7114. Email us at Ned Talk at before7. They are serving breakfast this morning, so you can go out and have breakfast.
Yeah, looks good.
Not
Well-
that that's all that big a deal, believe me.
Let me fill in for Scott Purrier for just a second. Do you see this as a trap game?
No,
Okay.
no. This is too big a disparity between these teams. I'll tell you where I think the Chiefs' trap game is, and it's not the one next week either. It's the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, you think a Seahawks game?
They're not good this year, but they're good enough to beat you.
And in Seattle, we got to basically play what other teams have played against us in Arrowhead. So, I mean, it's possible. It's possible. But when the beginning of the season started, the thing I kept going back to, and everyone was saying, Mahomes. I said, wait till he has to play from behind. I want to see what the kid has to do and get past the adversity, get past those obstacles.
Well,
so far, he hasn't let me down
He's
yet.
done it twice.
Yeah.
He's been behind twice, once with the Denver Broncos, and he was able to overcome that down the stretch. That was very impressive. And against the New England Patriots, but there's where they made the one mistake. The rookie was they scored.
Yep.
And you do not give Tom Brady and company
No,
any chance.
but again, if that's his biggest mistake so far in leadership, man, he's come a long way.
He'll be all right.
I think he's come a long way. Smart kid.
Yeah, I think that it's pretty amazing what the Chiefs are doing. I compared it earlier to like the freight train. You don't get out from your big truck.
Yeah.
Because the train's gone. There's no chance of catching it. And they're in such a good position right now that they're not the type of team. We were talking about Cleveland. Cleveland getting down by 14, game over. Chiefs, that's not game over. If there's enough time left, they can put up points really quick.
Unless the opposition is very good at controlling the football,
that's true.
then you get them into a hurry-up mode, and things could change there because you don't know what the mentality is going to be. However, having said that, that's unlikely to happen. Certainly isn't going to happen today. I can see Arizona maybe scoring a touchdown, but that'll be it for them. I just can't imagine their offense getting clicked to the point where they're going to get Kansas City.
Let me ask you this. We've been doing this little thing on the sports, get to know your bookie with Matt Reynolds. And, I mean, learning things about what a vig is and all that stuff. But are they betting on coin tosses in Vegas now?
They should be.
I mean, at this point, there are. I mean,
They
there's got to be
bet
at
on
this
anything.
point. There's got to be. Because the Chiefs won every coin toss so far. Not to say that has anything to do with anything, but I don't know the last. There's got to be a stat up there or a record of consecutive coin toss
They
wins.
are 12-0 or something like that, dating back to last season, or maybe including the exhibition games. That may have been it, but whatever it is, they're 12-0 on the coin tosses, having won all of them. And what do they do? Defer to the second half. That's fine. The
Yeah.
team's not going to do anything on that first go round, and Kansas City will. It's a very interesting stat. It has nothing to do at all with the
No,
outcome.
but it's fun.
It's fun. Yeah. It's a talking point.
Yeah.
When you're running out of talking points,
It just goes to show the Chiefs, everything's going to win this year. There's nothing that happened this year. The only loss they had is if they had gotten the ball back, they may have won that game.
Could have been, and a couple decisions earlier in the game could have changed the outcome as well. So yeah, I'm excited for the future. The thing I've always said is I just want an exciting season, and that is what they've given to me so far.
you have to be a negative thinker to be a journalist.
Yeah,
right?
oh, I understand that. You've seen it all.
The negativity is.
Yeah, and that's
They
the scary
haven't-
thing.
They've had Watkins out. Of course, they've had Justin Houston out for a while, but they're able to overcome all of that. Significant injury to a Kareem Hunt, to God forbid, Mahomes. That remains changes. I don't think it's going to happen because the line is played so well. And that line's charred. Protect that man. You don't protect him.
Yeah, I think they have to deal with old Papa Reed if they mess that up.
Yeah, look at the Raiders a couple of years ago. Looked like they were set to make a deep playoff, and Carr gets hurt in that last game of the season.
They had no answer for him.
And I thought last year the same thing was going to happen to Philadelphia. When Carson Wentz went down out in Los Angeles. But fortunately for them, they had a really fine backup in Foles. Now, Chad Henne, he's an old pro. He's been around for years and years. Could he come in? Yes, he could. But could he direct the same kind of attack? No, he's not that type of back.
No, but he's a good game manager, and I really like what I saw out of of the preseason.
Oh, sure.
He looked real good. He looked real good. And is he Patrick? Not even close, but he's a good game manager. I think we get more of an Alex out of him than we get Patrick.
The one facet that Henny, if he's going to play, would have in his favor is a great core of receivers. These Kansas City receivers, folks, don't get the credit that they should. They're making Patrick Mahomes. Not that Mahomes is not a good quarterback. He is. He's getting free and getting the ball to him. But they're catching under pressure and making a big deal. I mean, watching the game, there was a replay. It was a replay of a scene from the last time that Oklahoma State beat Oklahoma.
I thought we were going to get away today without talking.
Well, have to in this case. It's kind of a sidelight because Oklahoma State won it in Norman. This is 5 years ago on a long run by Tyreek Hill.
Ooh.
This is when he was shooting up at the Cowboys.
That's awesome.
And they showed it there, and I mean, nobody called him.
No one could.
Yeah, right down the field.
I like that old Joe Montana film. Run that fly pattern all the time, just like every
Just in
play.
case.
Run that fly pattern, catch it, score a touchdown. Video.
It's a video
They're
game.
like a video game. They are
yeah,
like a video
it's
game.
like playing NFL Blitz all
And
day.
they could be a little bit like Webb City. The rest of their juniors and seniors in the second half. It starts their freshmen and sophomores. So you keep turning over that.
Yeah.
Those two down in that western part of Missouri are incredible. Webb City and Lamar.
Yeah.
Now Lamar they're going for they've got a ways to go because they're playing some tough teams, including Ava in the state quarterfinals coming up. But Lamar has won 7 consecutive state championships. 7 in a row.
Amazing.
I mean,
They are a
mean team. And for the reasons that Joe mentioned, you're just the next man up, train him.
Exactly. You start down there in the grade school and you teach them
Just
that level
build
of
them.
football.
Yeah,
This
it's
is what we
crazy.
do. You want to play, you do this and that. You keep in shape and you bail the hay.
It's kind of what you see in the whole state of Texas. That's kind of how they. It's pretty much how they raise them in Texas.
That's exactly right.
Any kid that wants to play football, they're raised early throughout. That's the way it goes.
We are broadcasting live today at Marty's Sports Bar. You can stop by and have some breakfast with Ned, get set for the Chiefs game. We'll have the pregame for you coming up at 11. And then the kickoff is going to be right around noon as they kick off the Cardinals. So stop by and see us. We're broadcasting live at Marty's Sports Bar in South Campbell. 4.7 the Kings.
How is that? Pretty good?
It is very good. Do you have something in the coin toss? I haven't found anything on a Vegas line yet, but if they
Guys, we're back.
How much
Yeah. You guys watch Joe for a minute. Isn't he lovely?
See, you gotta remember, Vegas will bet on almost anything.
Huh?
If you find two mice in your hotel room in Las Vegas, they'll send you a steeple and a guy up to time it, so they can bet the sports book on it.
Is that right?
Yeah, I just wanted to know. If they were actually betting on that stuff.
That's actually an old Dean Martin gag, but
So that is something you can bet on then.
but out there they will, if they can find a way to bet on it. And the TV show Las Vegas, Josh Duhamel and Jimmy Fallon and Lindsay. During the last season when Tom Selleck was there, they kind of touched on it because we had one where it was 2-on-2 shirts and skins.
Yeah. Right.
Well, what they do, they moved it up to the top floor of the parking garage with the casino. And so the sports book put up a complete bet on these contests because there was so much illegal going on out on the outside.
Says it
So
all.
if they can find a way to move it and do it officially, Vegas will bet on it. They don't care.
That's all right. That is okay. How do you order that? You have to just tell the waitress?
Yeah.
What do you have on yours?
It comes with biscuit gravy, hash browns, eggs, sausage, bacon.
Oh, it's already set.
It's already set. I'll make sure you want.
Mine is going to be a little different because I don't need the eggs on there and the hash browns and the biscuits and the gravy and the bacon. That's fine.
Hash browns, biscuit gravy, and bacon.
And bacon. But Stormy, I can't have it until this is over.
I know, when you're done.
We never think about
Sausage looks good,
Come
bud.
back with your trivia question.
Okay.
So far, they've not put out the who's not playing.
It's not
Sammy, I know that is for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
10:30, I think, is when they put it down.
I'll keep going to Arrowhead Pride and check it just to make sure.
Bleacher Report doesn't have anything on it.
I predict it'll be Watkins, Houston, Morse, and of course the others, Eric.
We could talk a little bit about anything in the NFL that we've seen.
Let's do. We never got a chance to do the say.
Okay.
It's a pretty big deal. 100 years. Kids born tonight. Oh, we've actually never fully recovered as a world.
Well, first things first,
Take this into a sports meeting. Scott Bales was telling me not too long ago he was speaking, I think it was in Canada, and some kid asked him, did you ever face any famous batters?
By any metric, one of the worst corners in the league. Spoke to him a lot on Friday. He said, I'm going to get this right.
A whole bunch of them.
And see.
You name it.
Patriots will be watching though very closely. Tom Brady said something on Friday. And sort of rung a bell with
How
me.
about
He
Mike
said,
Trout?
"Not the
Oh
first
no,
to
that's
win
long
every
after.
year." I can see Brady and Josh McDaniels would be
None of
nice
those
to
kids
have
even know
Josh
Cal
Gordon.
Ripken.
No.
Early on. For more on Gordon gets America's favorite
Damn kids.
Damn kids.
Clueless.
Not even bad enough to be called millennials. Whatever you are.
They are 6-0, and they're averaging over 35 points a game. You know, I know Emmanuel Sanders that the Pats are happy to have him, but this guy's in the right place.
Oh yeah, he's definitely in the right place. Physically and mentally, I just know that he's excited to be a Patriot and win games, like you said.
Let's take a look at what he brings to the table. Here's a little goal, one-on-one, buck chuckles, you'll help him.
We're back live at Marty's Sports Bar in South Campbell, the corner of South Campbell and Walnut on for Ned Talk. They are serving breakfast. People are getting set for the Chiefs game, and we have, as we always do, a trivia question to ask for $25 to Marty's Sports Bar.
We do indeed, but first of all, let me introduce our partner for today, and who knows, maybe later on too. Mike the intern, Mike Holmes is in with us today, replacing.
Not replacing.
Very fair to say is
What's his
replacing.
name?
What's his name? He's at Arrowhead right now.
Scott's up there. We're going to be hearing from Scott in just a little while. Scott Purrier and his family all went up to watch the game.
Sent him with an old sat phone. He calls me. The sat phone.
We do have a question today. $25 gift certificate for you to Marty Sports Bar. If you can answer today's question, and you know we've had some success with individuals coming in, answering, and that's what you do. You come in the door, turn to your left, and there we are. You see the big Chiefs helmet right here on the desk. Here is the question for today. The Cardinals franchise, who Chiefs are playing today, based in Phoenix, Arizona, but we want to know what their original city of birth was. Where were the Cardinals born, and where were they for so many years? Come on in, answer that one, and you get a $25 gift certificate to Marty Sports Bar.
That's where we're live today, and I also wanted to make mention again. We mentioned a little bit, thanking Ned for his service. Veterans Day today, also 11/11 marking the 100-year anniversary of the end of World War I. And I was reading an article last night, which I thought was pretty interesting. The reason they did it at 11 o'clock, I guess they signed it about 5 in the morning, but the radio communication was so awful at that time. They didn't want different factions to be continuing fighting, so they gave each other 6 hours so they get the word out and say, okay, we're done.
And here is the testimony to history. This is the 100th anniversary of the end of World War I, which, gentlemen, was known as the Great War, the war to end all wars. And it hasn't been. There's always been conflict, and you have back in the history of the world, there's conflict all over. Is this the way it's supposed to be? Can we not live in peace? And apparently we can, because there's so many varying factions of life, and somewhere, your
Money,
philosophical approaches.
Don't give me your cheap.
Yeah, give it a
But
chance.
I do think it's important that we thank everybody.
Yeah.
My dad was in the military. I was in the military, and and thank everybody for the sacrifices that they make to keep us safe and sitting here and doing Ned Talk and talking about something honestly as trivial as football.
Yeah.
Sunday morning.
Yeah, it's
We're
in the
safe
scope
and
of things.
we're free and we're able to do that. So I appreciate everybody that's
You know, it's a different mindset, Joe, that you bring up, because when I joined, which was October the 15th of 1962, before you guys were even thought of, it was duty.
yeah.
Sure, it was a bit of a sacrifice. I put my career on hold, or what I thought was going to be my career on hold, and went in the Navy. But I don't regret it. Had, you know, a very valuable learning experience.
Got a different worldview.
It is totally different, and dealing with a lot of diverse segments of society.
Yeah.
You meet everybody in the service.
And that, you know, I take a veteran out to lunch every week, and that those two things are the one thing I found probably the most common between every veteran I've had lunch with and had the pleasure of meeting is that worldview that you get and being thrown into a situation where normally you would never hang out with these guys, and all of a sudden they're your brothers. They're the ones you've got to protect, and they're protecting you, and you've got to figure out a way to find common ground. And it's not great that that's the place that stuff has to happen, but it's awesome that that's where it does happen. Because I think if the world was like that, we'd be in a better place.
You're in a situation in which, because we are human beings, there are going to be differing opinions, but when it comes down to the clutch,
you're my brother. We might not agree, but you're my brother at the end of it, and that brotherhood, sisterhood is very important, and I wish we could see more of it. But
we're talking about it and about it being different, the mindset. Now, when my dad went in, which he went in before me, my dad was older than me, he served I always told my dad, one more. He was in Germany during the Korean War. He was training soldiers. He was training soldiers to fight in the Korean War. He was a tank man, and it was just part of his life. It was something that he felt that he should do. And you know, kind of the funny thing about it was my grandfather was on the draft board in the small town that my dad lived in, and my dad went to him and said, "Go ahead and draft me, because I don't want anybody, you know, thinking I'm getting preferential treatment." So my grandfather delivered him the draft message home, and he went off to war. And, you know, so I'm thankful for your service, thankful for my dad's service, and everybody else.
the thing about it is, back then, we had a different mindset in our lives.
St. Louis.
Hold on just a minute. Split second. Don't go away.
we got a guy who got the answer, but we'll see.
The mindset was different because you knew from the day you were born, and this is males and not females, that it was part of your life, and it was going to be a duty in your life. And while there's many, I'm sure, who did not particularly relish this, it was something you did to be a citizen of this country. It was part of your growing up, part of your maturity. I was telling folks the other day at that little seminar that we do for health establishment that I work with, that it was my birthday back on Thursday. I said, "You guys want to know how old I was, or how old I am now?" And I said, "I'll give you a little mathematics question for you. I was in boot camp on this day 56 years ago, and I turned 21. Now, do the math."
We do have some, of course, football to talk about, and we've got some here.
Come on in here and grab that microphone right there, lean it down there, and tell everybody your name first of all.
Joe Gardner.
Joe? Hold on a second, Joe.
We're up here like we are, but nothing's working right now.
Now, first of all, I'm going
Having
to...
technical difficulties.
I will tell you folks, the question again was the original birthplace of the football Cardinals franchise. And let's see if we've got that working now. See,
Try again there.
Joe Gardner.
no, it still doesn't. It's Joe, and it's Garza. All right, Joe, and holler out your answer real loud.
St. Louis.
He says St. Louis. Joe, that is incorrect. It's a nice try, but that's not the original birthplace of the Cardinal franchise.
They were in a city before that.
Oh. That's a great, but Joe,
It's a great guess because that's
stick around and have breakfast here, though. All right? Thank you. Hey, sorry, man, but that's a good try. Good try. But Joe was good enough to give it a try. He said St. Louis, and while the Cardinals were there for many years, that is not the original. But don't go away.
Well, I got the kids outside.
Oh, okay. Nice try, though, Joe. Thank you.
I grew up as a St. Louis Cardinals fan. My dad was talking about my dad a lot today, but he, Jim Hart and the Cardiac Cards.
That was the St. Louis.
Yeah.
Cardiac Cards.
Well, guys, here's one that'll gag you. Because it gags me. First pro football game that I ever witnessed in person was the Philadelphia Eagles against this Cardinals team in their original city.
So we still don't have an answer to the trivia question.
No, we do not.
So you can stop by and see us at Marty's Sports Bar. We're at the corner of South Campbell and Walnut Lawn. Scott Berger will be joining us in just a little bit. Anything quickly, guys, that surprised you up to this point of the season with the NFL as a whole? Anybody, any teams, anything?
I think, yeah, me, and it's the Jacksonville Jaguars, who were kind of the trendy pick to do a lot of things, and they just haven't done anything at all. I think that trendy pick was based on Blake Bortles having a big year, and he has not. And when they came into Kansas City, I really thought that was going to be a tough game for the Chiefs. They made it look easy. They owned them. Another one, in all respect, is the 49ers with Garoppolo at quarterback, and he's not there. And it made a very big difference with him. And I don't think the 49ers, they've got some kid in there now from southern Mississippi who I've never heard of before. He's going to play tomorrow night against the New York Giants. I think it's Mullins, his name. But I've forgotten it, but he's a rookie because Beathard is out.
Yeah, they're
having three problems.
They're having an issue. They're having issues. I think my biggest surprise. Right now the Chargers are the thing I'm looking at. That's the thing I'm looking at. And they're the two wins they had against really good teams were close, and they were losable, and some of them are arguable. And so that I'm not too scared of them. Because of Phillip Rivers in the wintertime, and he has to come beat us at Arrowhead in the cold, and Phillip does not like the cold. So that doesn't scare me, but at the same time it does. And that AFC West is always up in the air. It's tough football, man. Even against those Raiders games, it's going to be tough.
It should scare you because they are a formidable team. Now, I was asked the other day, somebody asked me about the trap game, and I didn't list that one because that's not a trap game. I mean, the Chiefs had better be ready to play that contest on a Thursday night in Kansas City when it will be cold. There's no question about that. And yes, that is to Phillip Rivers' disadvantage because they play in Southern California heat. But the fact is, this guy's an old pro quarterback, and he has a good bevy of receivers. They're a good team. They are not a fluke. And Kansas City, there's another perfect example of it. Kansas City got down early. Got ahead of them early in their game, their opening game.
Maintain football, baby.
Mine is the Raiders. I didn't think they would be that for Raiders. I didn't think that they would not show. We're broadcasting live at Marty's Sports Bar. Stop by and see us. We're on South Campbell. We're 104.7 The Cave.
What's up, man?
Is it Chicago?
That's who it is. Very good.
You're
He's the
man.
winner right here.
Stick around for a minute if you
Do
don't
we
mind.
have, hey, Joe?
Can we try to get this working? Because I don't know what's
Well, we got plenty of time now. Guys, thanks for watching. We're going to head out and do our trivia stuff. Ned, say bye. Thank you again, Ned, for your service.
See you guys.
Joe, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Ray. And we're at Marty Sports Bar, and I think we got a winner. Thanks for watching. Pre-game starts at 11. Go Chiefs.